Hello, New Wave Nation. Les le bon ton roulé. Aye. Hey, we're gonna make some jambalaya tonight, right here on the Precision Induction Cooker, put out by Nuwave, or as we like to call it, the PIC. It's great. We're gonna be able to control exactly what temperature we want while we're making delicious jambalaya. It's easy, it's fun. Your family will absolutely love it. So we're gonna get started. First, we're gonna crank it up to max sear, and then I'm gonna hit start. Now, while that is heating up, we're gonna give it a few minutes. Remember, you've got to use an induction ready pot for this. So if you have any pots, you're gonna wanna take a magnet, stick it on the bottom, see if it sticks. If it does, you're in business. Or look for the induction symbol. Or you can use stainless steel. I am using cast iron. I love cooking with cast iron. Now I'm gonna wanna be real careful because with it being cast iron, this whole pot is gonna heat up. Once it starts heating up, I'll back off on the temperature a little bit, and then I'm gonna put some bacon in there. Yes, I said bacon, because bacon is absolutely wonderful. So let's let this heat up. We'll do some bacon. All right, it didn't take long for that to heat up, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay in about 7 pieces of bacon. Now, if you notice, I backed it down to about medium high. I'm probably gonna back it down a little bit more. It's at 370. Oh, let's cut it down to, let's just raise it up to about 290. All right, once we get this bacon nice and fried and good and crisp, we're gonna set it aside, let it drain, soak up some of the juice, but we're gonna leave the drippings in there. We let this go to get the bacon nice and crisp. We're gonna set this bacon aside, let it drain, let it cool off. What we're gonna do, we'll eventually chop that up and put it back into the jambalaya. I've got the Cajun Trinity right here, which is onion, bell pepper, and 2 stalks of celery, all nice and chopped up. I'm gonna put that over into the bacon drippings. So we're gonna let this go for about 5-6 minutes. All right, we've allowed these to saute in that bacon dripping for about 6 minutes. So I'm gonna put, I've chopped up a whole beef sausage link. I'm gonna put that in. I've also got about 8 ounces of cubed ham, as well as 2 chicken breasts that I cooked and shredded. We're gonna put all that in, get that stirred around. Now we're gonna put our seasonings in on top of that, which is a teaspoon of dried thyme, 3 teaspoons of Cajun Creole seasoning, and a teaspoon of granulated garlic. Gonna dump that in, mix that all around. And at this point, we're also gonna add 2 14-ounce cans of tomato sauce, or you can even use crushed tomatoes if you want. There we go. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of beef broth. And we're gonna bring this concoction right here up to a boil. We have boilage, woohoo! All right, what I did, I went ahead and cut it up to max sear just to expedite the time. I've been babysitting it, stirring it every now and then to make sure it does not, doesn't burn or anything. So what we've got here is 2 cups of uncooked rice, uncooked white rice. Now if you say, but David, I would rather use jasmine rice or wheat rice or brown rice, it's much healthier. Well, you know what, you go ahead and do that. As for me and my house, we're white on rice, okay? So we're gonna put 2 cups of uncooked rice. We're gonna stir that in. Make sure, we're gonna let this come back up to a boil, and then we're gonna put a lid on this and let it simmer for about 20 minutes so that that rice can cook. Okay, if you notice, we've already got boiling going on with our rice, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this back to low. I'm gonna put a lid on it. I'm gonna leave it slightly cracked. We're gonna put it on low for now to let it simmer. We're gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes with a lid on it. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. We've let it simmer at 100 degrees. And let's take a look to see how the jambalaya is actually looking so far. Woo-wee, look at that. Le jambalaya is très joli, no? Yeah, very pretty looking jambalaya. That rice is cooking really good. So what we're gonna do, you remember our friend, the 7 pieces of bacon? I went ahead and chopped them up really good. We're gonna go ahead and put that bacon, because everything tastes better with bacon. You know, some days it's good to be a Gentile, right? Also, I've got 12 ounces of shrimp. They've been peeled and deveined, all that good stuff, over in the frozen section. But we're gonna go ahead and stick them in there, let these cook for a while. So we're gonna let this cook for about maybe another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Make sure that the shrimp are good and transparent. And that way we know that it is done. And then we'll give this jambalaya a try. Precision Induction Cooker. It's doing a great job making some homemade jambalaya, I'm telling you. We're gonna go ahead and cover that, let it cook for about another 15 minutes or so. It'll be dinner time. It is absolutely smelling great in here. It's been about 15 minutes. That shrimp should be pale, almost translucent. We should be good to go on this jambalaya. Let's lift it up. Oh, look at that shrimp. Everything's looking good. Notice the shrimp's nice and pale, good and finished. This is great stuff. It's hearty, it's meaty. It's got good rice, good flavor, good seasoning. If you want to heat it up, put some Tabasco sauce or extra Creole sauce, however you want it, to get it to the right heat. I'm about to make a bowl of this and make a pig of myself. Hope you'll cook some jambalaya for your family and do it on a precision induction cooker and wow all your family.